Hello my YouTube friends. I've been seeing so many people on YouTube lately doing these protein waffles and they look absolutely delicious that I decided to treat myself to a 3-in-1.
Don't you wanna learn to deal with fear? Don't you wanna take the wheel and steer? Don't you wait another minute here? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Yeah, morning my YouTube friends. It's another Sunday rolled around and another time to get weird. $86.1, 35.5. As you can see, a bit focus your shit. That's a bit of bad news there because that's now gone up on both accounts. Not by loads, but it's the body fat one really that's more thingy on it, so that's gone up. So it's not the best. But what we do happen to have is here, which is the measurements of my waist and my belly, and they haven't changed at all in 3 weeks, which means I need to now find some way of altering things because whatever I'm doing isn't working at the minute, which I know yesterday actually was a problem because I found it really difficult to hit my macros when I took the last bit in to try and hit the protein. It took us over on my carbs and it took us over on my fats as well today, but yeah, that's something I'm busy learning. I'm busy trying to work these things out and find out where I can get my proteins from without getting too many carbs and too many fats from it. Yeah, because I think it was over 60, it was nearly 60 protein I had to get in, and I had sort of next to no fats left and next to no carbs left, so it was difficult to do, but yeah, I got them in, but it took me fats over and it took me things over, so I think that's going to probably account for some of this, especially this bit, because the weight itself fluctuates. The body fat is a bit more of a worry because it means I've took in too much crap this week, which I've been hitting sort of between 60 and 70 in fats in, so I know I now need to find a way of reducing that because that's probably going to be what's causing this, I think. But I'll have to have a look, or maybe it's just the carbs because my carbs has went up. I've been getting between sort of 250 and 300 carbs, so maybe I'm going to have to find a way of reducing my carb intake for a while and see if that does the trick, because I've always said I have problems with carbs. So we're going to have to maybe reduce them and see what happens. But there we go, that's what I'm starting at this week. I said I would always keep it real. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not going to think it, that hasn't changed at all. They have went up, so I need to work that out and I need to get back on top. So we'll see what happens next week when I do my measurements and weigh myself next week, guys. Again, I'll catch you later. Thanks very much for watching. Keep joining me on this journey and we'll see these things change again, and hopefully my body will start to change and adapt. So I'll catch you later, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. 3-in-1. This bit here is the actual waffle maker part of it. This one is a tray for doing brownies, and this one is for mini donuts. Now, obviously I'm not really a donut fan too much, but I will have a look at it, see if I can find any recipe for making maybe a protein version, and obviously I'll probably make some for the kids at some point. But that's the main one that I wanted to do, was to basically be able to make and try some of these protein waffles. So I'm going to be looking in the next day or so for some recipes for doing protein waffles and having a look at doing them for myself. And obviously, if you've seen past videos, you know that I do make protein brownies. I don't make them in a big thingy, but I'll maybe try using this thing and see how it works. And obviously you can see here in the back, we've got my muscle foods ready for tonight. This is the chicken breast mince, and we have the extra lean mince here as well. I'll probably end up more likely be having that stuff myself tonight. I might make some sort of burger out of it, and the wife and kids will probably use that one and maybe make themselves some sort of chili or something like that with. But this thing here is a Vonshef version 3-in-1, and I got this from eBay for under 30 quid. So it was about 27 or 28.99, something like that. So I'm looking forward to trying this one, and like I say, in the next couple of days when I'm going to be off, I think Thursday, which today is Tuesday, I will have a look for some recipes over the next couple of days, and then have a go at making them and see how they turn out. And at least it'll give us something different to have other than always having to have me protein pancakes. So I'll look forward to that one, and I will show you after I've probably tried doing the first batch on my own, or maybe I'll just do what I've always done, which is just to do it in. If it's a cock up, it's a cock up. At least you see how it's done and how not to do it. Maybe we'll see what happens. But that's what I'm going to be having a go at. And also, what we thought was we've got one of these things in Doritos at the minute are doing the 2 flavours destroy 1 competition, and this is one of the new flavours, which is ultimate cheeseburger flavour, corn chips. They're not the healthiest thing in the world, but obviously I don't eat them very often, but I also fancy trying one to see what they're like, because obviously here's the, I can get it to zoom in at all. Yeah, the fats per 30 grams is 7.7, carbs is 18.8, fibres 2, and the protein is 1.9. I thought maybe we'd give these a go and see what they're like. So just bear with me while I open a packet. So there we go, got the packet open. Taking the smell of them, they're definitely very strong smell of the cheese style of cheese. Actually, you know when you have the pickles and the cheese, like a gherkin style pickle, and I'll tell you, so there's a very strong smell of that to it. And you can see, obviously what looks like they've got very strong flavour to that one. So I certainly look forward to giving this a go. Now that has definitely got a really, really strong flavour to it. If you've ever had a fast food burger, a fast food cheeseburger from somewhere, that is definitely a strong taste of that to it. It's bloody lovely, it really is. I think it's strong one, yeah. Oh, they are lovely. They really are. I don't know what the other flavour is that they're doing, but that one is absolutely gorgeous. Well, on here's your things here, look at. So you got flavour A is the spicy salsa, and flavour B is the ultimate cheeseburger. Now the spicy salsa, I probably wouldn't even bother trying for them. I don't really eat salsa, so I wouldn't even know what the hell salsa is supposed to taste like. If it's a tomato-y based thingy, then it would be any good to me anyway. I'm not a big fan of like true tomato flavour. Tomato sauce I can get away with, I don't know why, but that I can't. But then I've got to admit, are bloody lovely. You know, it's a big bag of them. The kids and wife will probably end up finishing them off. But I've got to say, it's a taste test. You definitely taste like what they said on the burger. Cheeseburger, ultimate cheeseburger flavour. Definitely are. They are bloody lovely. I'm just going to have to now try and keep myself away from them, because they are definitely a purchase and a half. I'm going to have to put them away, otherwise I'm going to eat them out. So look, you can see I am still on the butcher. I'll put them back in the bowl for that sort of cheaper tortillas that they buy in. I think they're quite nice. But they're not nothing like the Doritos at all. Haven't got a strong flavour as Doritos, but they are still very nice. And these are a main staple of mine, as does Good and Counted caramel rice cakes. I have about 4 of these a day, usually about maybe an hour to 3/4 of an hour before I go training. I'll have about 4 of these just to give us some quick carbs into us, you know, less than 3% fat. I mean, if you look at the back here, it actually shows you, if I can get it a thingy. So the per rice cake, it is 0.3 grams of fat, it's 8.7 grams of carbs, and 0.7 grams of protein. So it's all about the carbs in these. You know, and there's very little fat in them, which makes them ideal for me. And like I say, you can see there, you know, the mainstay in diet. I really do enjoy them. You know, the rest of the stuff that's in here is basically the kids' stuff. It's all the crisps and what the straw. I did used to eat some of these things, and now I tend not to bother with them. Like I say, I tend to just use the rice cakes now. But you know, we do have them in. The wife and kids love them. I normally take one from my wife when she's basically going training. I'll take one of them in, and she eats one of them on the way to the gym. And these are like that, dark chocolate chips. You know, I use them in a lot of me. Yeah, I use them in a lot of me thingies. So, and then obviously we'll have the chopped almonds, which I use in I used to use a lot more regular than what I do now, but I've been trying to cut back on a lot of the fats because my fats, I seem to pick them up very bloody easily. So I tend not to drop them in as many stuff now as what I used to. So you see we've got a different, so we've got the pantry version as well as the Asda's versions. Yeah, so if I happen to be up at Asda, I'll pick one from Asda. If I happen to be at Aldi, then these are the ones I'll pick up from Aldi. Yeah, so there you go, it's just a little thing of some of the things that I do have in. And I'm just going to show you that little taste test so you can get an idea. And I shall catch you later, guys. But you see, that's my newest little purchase, and I can't wait to give it a go. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Just thanks very much for watching, and please, if you do like what I'm doing, then give us a thumbs up. It might help to grow the channel a bit more, and it would be appreciated to if the old smash the thumbs up thing for us. And I shall catch you in the next one, guys. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon.
The big bad wolf. The big bad wolf.